Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking about 5 ways on how to be a strong psychological defense. Most of the time people get depressed, people get overwhelmed, confused in times of problems. Today I'm about to share with you 5 secrets on how you can build a strong psychological defense, on how to fight depression before it comes. We'll get right to it. Number 1, you matter. Now, there is a fine line between being selfish and being selfless. For once, I think you have to be selfish in order to be selfless. Let me say, for example, if you are a head of a family, or if you are a manager of an organization, or if you are somebody of importance to a place, you have to put yourself first in order to lead or to rule the people, in order to take concrete decisions. You cannot be in a very depressed state, or in a confused or in ill health, and you think you can take good decisions. So you have to think about yourself first. In order to be a strong psychological wall, you have to be able to put yourself first. Putting yourself first is not being selfish. You're putting yourself first in order to make sure other people are okay, because if you are psychologically not okay, you are going to affect many other people. The second point, you have to understand that you cannot solve every problem at once. You cannot solve every problem at once. Some problems will take time. Some problems might take maybe the next minute, the next hour, or the next day, the next week, the next month, or a very long period of time. But you have to understand that you cannot solve every problem at once. There are problems. Naturally, people have problems all the time. Some people have more problems, some people have less. It depends on your responsibility and your sphere. So, but if you are that kind of a person that you have a lot of problems, you have to understand that you cannot solve all of them at once in order to maintain a strong psychology. You have to understand that you cannot solve every problem at once. You understand that there are problems that will take a longer time for you to solve. There are problems that might take you a shorter time. There are problems that you might solve immediately, but do understand that you cannot solve every problem at once. Point number 3. Now, you have to create a place in your mind where you can go to when you think, or when you are faced with a lot of difficulties, a lot of problems. You have to just go to that place. You have to have a nice place or a memory that you go there, you feel you're safe, in order for the tension to die down. Because when you have a lot in your head and you are trying to sort them out at that same time, it might cause you a lot of problems and you might make a lot of mistakes. So to have a strong psychological fence, you have to create a place in your mind when you're faced with a lot. So you go there so that you can recuperate, you can calm down in that period. And when you are calm, from there now you can take a measure decision, or you can know what to do next. Number 4, you have to be flexible to change. There are sometimes you have to accept some certain things you can change and adapt in order to maintain a healthy psychology. There are some things that you might want to change, or you think that it deserves a change. There are sometimes you might give it a try to change it, but nothing is working. So the highest thing you can do is to adapt to that change. Yes, in order for you to maintain a strong psychological defense. So you have to be very flexible to change, and most of the time, or sometimes, often, you have to adapt in order to build a psychological defense. And the last but not the least, number 5, you have to be understanding to situations and with people. Most at times people refuse to understand, or how can I put it? Let me say, want things to be the way they want. Maybe somebody has made you to be angry. You have to try to understand with that person, put yourself in that person's shoes. So in order for you to have a strong psychology, in order for you to understand people, you have to be understanding. You have to think if what you could have done if you could have been in the person's position. So you have to be understanding in order for you to have a strong psychological defense. So that is it, guys. Please do not forget to drop your comments on the comment section. Say what you think, and don't forget also to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click the notification buttons, and anytime I drop another video, you'll be the first to be notified. And my second video is going to be on how to have an aggressive or an offensive psychology